So we want you to avoid these top 3 mistakes that leaders make around vacations. Number 1, don't take vacation. That is actually a mistake. Number 2, don't see yourself as a business athlete, and I'll explain exactly what that is. And number 3, don't model the healthy behavior that you want your team to do so that they can be long-term, consistent performers for you. So the first one is, in business, so a lot of times the data, the information on what it takes to be at the top of your performance comes from the world of sports, and then it moves into the world of elite business, right? So for example, if we think of top performers like Michael Jordan or Michael Phelps, because there's so much money and data in what athletes do, it gives us a lot of information that we can translate. And a lot of that, all that data shows that peak performance in sports, a lot of it comes from the fact that, here's one of the secrets, off seasons. Yes. So the thing is, you see these athletes who go intense, full out at games, at championships. But what we don't see is that all of them have an off season where their bodies get to rest for months at a time. They get to recover, they get to rehabilitate, they get to, really basically get refreshed so they can bring it when they need to. And we also, outside of, in our business lives, need that, right? So athletes often only play for, a lot of careers are 7, 10, years, but you're in business for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, right? A long period of time. And so you've got to understand that you need off seasons. And so for business executives, it may not be multiple months, but it could be weekends that are well placed, a week here and there. So the number one thing is not actually taking the vacation and truly decompressing. And if you're saying, I can't, the team needs me, well then that actually is showing you another problem in your business around how it's managed. So number 1 is not taking the vacation. And then number 2 dives deeper into this, is not seeing yourself as a business athlete. You want to be a top performer. The Harvard Business Review had a great write-up about this, about the corporate athlete. There's a great book called The Powerful Engagement. And the real nuts and bolts of it is, we need downtime to rest and recover. Your best ideas. How many have had those genius ideas that come when you're taking a shower, you're looking at the beach, you're doing yoga, playing with your kids or your grandkids, whatever relaxation looks like for you? When your mind is in this space where it's not delivering, a lot of our best ideas come from that. And so you have to give yourself that time to be able to, free your mind for those ideas that are going to be game changing. And that third one, not modeling healthy behavior for your team. So your team looks to you as a leader, and they look at what you do, and that's an example to them of what success looks like in your company. So if you're constantly burnt out, if you feel overworked, they're saying, this is what success looks like. This is what I need to do to really move up here. So that's a signal you're sending to them. With burnout, you know what that does? It increases people quitting, which means more time lost recruiting, training, and retraining. What you want is consistent, long-term performers year over year over year over year over year. So by taking that vacation and truly unplugging, not only are you doing yourself a good, you're also doing good for your team and your company. All right, so what are your questions around actually being able to unplug for vacation? What limiting beliefs do you have about that? Let me know what your questions are and where you got value. I look forward to hearing from you.